Cancer is one of the most common cancers diagnosed in women. But what isn't well known enough is that men can get it too, although it is rare. Meet a young man who was shocked to learn that a lump he found in his chest was breast cancer. 37-year-old Brian Kroback is athletic and in good health. So when he noticed the small lump on his chest, cancer was the last thing on his mind.
Like most people tend to do, you put it off a little bit. You think, oh, it'll go away on its own. Long story short, that wasn't the case.
Over time, the lump grew larger and became painful. Eventually, Brian had it checked out and was stunned to learn that he had breast cancer.
When you're sitting there and he tells you what you have, and you kind of have to take a second to digest it.
Brian drove 90 minutes from his home in Pennsylvania to Cleveland Clinic for treatment. There, doctors discovered that his cancer had advanced to his lymph nodes and started him on chemotherapy.
The intent and the idea with the chemotherapy was to help him have a better surgery, essentially. And so shrinking the cancer prior to surgery with the chemotherapy could help with that.
After chemo, Brian had surgery to remove the tumor and several lymph nodes. Radiation and hormonal therapy followed. He's currently about a year out of surgery and cancer-free.
Being young, in your 30s, active, you kind of always think, never me. And it could have been worse. At the end of the day, the message is don't ignore things. Get ahead of it.
Even though breast cancer in men is rare, Dr. Rush says that it's important to have any lumps or bumps checked out by your doctor. That goes for men and women. Brian is about a year out of surgery now and doing well. Joining us is Brian's oncologist from Cleveland Clinic, Dr. Aaron Rush. Thank you so much for being here. Now, what does the future hold for Brian in terms of treatment and follow-up?
So after Brian completed his chemotherapy and had surgery and radiation for his breast cancer diagnosis, he now is on hormonal therapy with tamoxifen, which he will be on for a planned duration of 10 years. He's also on a targeted therapy called abemaciclib for a couple of years. He'll continue to follow up with us in clinic and have history, physical exam, and breast imaging.
Now, for other men who may be watching, what are the signs and symptoms that men should be looking for?
The majority of male breast cancer presents as a firm palpable mass. Sometimes there is nipple involvement and or skin involvement and lymph node involvement in more advanced cases.
All right, great information. Thank you again for your time, Dr. Rush.
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
When we come